Okay, Pisces. So in Cancer season, your video got honestly the exact same response as Virgo, so I didn't want to leave you hanging either. I think I'm going to do something a little bit different for your bonus, and we'll see where it takes us. I think what I'd like to do is to speak in more general terms of, like, if you're a Pisces in a relationship or a single Pisces, we'll see what kind of storylines we can come up with separately. But I don't want to pull on the past, present, and future for different signs. I'm going to use my Dreamer's Tarot to clarify, and my Golden Rider-Waite to do a Celtic cross for you, okay? Let's see how it goes. So Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Wow. Okay, Pisces, you're showing up as the 5 of Wands in the world. So, first thing that I get is an aggressive ending. Yeah, an aggressive ending. Something very strong that happens in your life. Just happens with the Ten of Force that motivates you to move forward or move on. It's definitely the closing out of a cycle. Okay, it's Aquarian energy, it's fixed energy. Could be any of the fixed signs, I guess, right? So Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio. And 5 of Wands, Leo too. Okay, so you got some double Leo energy there. Pisces, what's crossing Pisces' path? So relationship or not, something's coming to an end, okay? What's crossing the Lovers in reverse? Okay, this, if it was a relationship, it was not balanced. It had you off of your balance. Pisces weren't able to draw on both your feminine and masculine qualities to make choices from the most honest place for your heart. This is Gemini. I also feel like if you are in a relationship, Pisces, there may have been some unhealthy narratives going on about why you are the way that you are. That's what I heard. How about in the foundation for Pisces? And if you aren't in a relationship, or maybe I'm speaking to the Pisces who is as well, but okay, let's talk about the single Pisces for a second here. I think what's coming to an end is this imbalance for you of the masculine and feminine energy. Okay, when to give, when to receive, when to act, when to gather. You know, those are quite general terms, but it happens in the day-to-day stuff, okay? Like, very sincerely, just in the way that you converse with people, the way that you approach problem solving, okay, is changing. It's good. How about the foundation for Pisces, please? Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign, Spirit. King of Swords, Ace of Wands in the reverse, Pisces, in your root. You are not gonna act unless, okay, you're not gonna act on something unless somebody can meet you in a logical and very clear space. You don't want any of the fog. It's just like, oh, and I feel like more than action, right? Like the wands are action, it's passion, it's soul driven. Swords are about communication. So you're speaking about this stuff more so than acting. It's like, I just get like a lot of conversational energy, and you're fucking smart up here about it. You're just no bullshit. This is what I see and this is how I see it. And you know, you don't have to agree, but you also don't have to be in my life. How about the past for Pisces, please, Spirit? If you're resonating, Pisces, please hit that like button again. Y'all were so good at that the last time. Appreciate it. last energy for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Okay, Page of Cups. No, Knight of Cups, sorry, Knight of Wands. And more Leo energy, strength. Okay, so I feel like in the past you had offers coming in. This can also be an apology, okay? In terms of life cycle, this could have been a younger person, or just like maybe even a person in their 20s, early 30s, like depending on where they're at in maturity, right? It's like two people too, right? Okay, so like potentially this water sign over here, somebody with heavy water sign placements, Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. Or a fire sign, again, with the Aries, Leo, Sag, okay? And let's just talk about these two energies for a second. Wow, they're very different. Soft. Okay, let's look at it. Even like the way that their bodies are positioned and the way that this horse is moving, right? And you can see here how he's coming in. He's like coming straight for you. Masculine. Like this, yeah, it's a man in the picture, but I feel very feminine energy with this one. And it's like you're very thoughtful about like what to do with this. And they're honest, like they're coming at each other. When I put them down, they're headed toward each other. And then that made me think of you, Pisces. It's like there was this fight over you. Whoa. And maybe if it's not like two specific people, it's just like a lot of people were vying for your heart. A lot of people were vying for your time and attention. And somebody had something they needed to apologize about. And then you, Pisces, I feel like are this strength energy. You could have Leo placements in your chart. It's like, to be quite concise, you just weren't that interested. Your higher self knew that there were bigger issues to address, bigger concerns to address. This is day-to-day stuff. This is spiritual ascension. You know? It's like, I don't know. If we had the Hierophant coming towards you, or the High Priestess, or the Empress, or the Emperor, it would be different, but we don't. We have court cards. I just feel like they weren't quite at your level, Pisces. That's a lot, please, Spirit. What is in the crown for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? So many offers. Okay. This is coming from your crown, though, Pisces. Knight of Pentacles. It's earthy, very stable, very certain, definitely in line with this logic, okay? And it's slow and steady. So from your crown, maybe you weren't so interested in these knights over here because your higher self knows that there is something better for you out there. You deserve something this level stable, this level certain, not full of purity. For those Pisces in a relationship, because I feel like I was talking to the singles there for a second. Let me put it on top for a second there. You know, it still feels quite similar though. Whoever you're dealing with, maybe a bit more focused on the day-to-day activities and not holding space for the higher lessons that want to come in for them, right? Because when we talk about tarot, let's have a chat for a second. The major arcana, cards like the World or the Lovers or the Strength card. These are archetypes. These are lessons that we will meet along the road that that will help us grow our soul and ascend to a higher level. They will help us connect with our most true self, because a lot of the day-to-day stuff in the minor arcana and the court cards it's just like, it's stuff that confuses us. It has a place along the path to get us where we need to go. But you, Pisces, seem a bit more concerned with the higher level lessons and maturing your soul, right? If we want to talk in like an earthbound way. But I really feel this is, we'll see what comes up for spiritual cards, but I am getting a strong spiritual sense that you're getting back in touch with who you really are, okay? A lot of people are doing this right now. And if you are in a partnership, maybe you're realizing that your partner just isn't there yet. Just so you know, if you are in a partnership and maybe considering leaving from your crown, okay? Once you open up to this spirituality, once you open up to these spiritual messages, very steady offer coming in. It's slow, it might take some time, but Pisces, I had this Knight of Pentacles, coming toward me for like 3 years, and then he showed up, and it's 100% worth it. Not walking away in your immediate future, not walking off to find the 9th cup. Getting this feeling of stuck, can't move forward, my life circumstance doesn't allow me to. Okay, Pisces, those are illusions. Let's clarify this 8 of Cups with the Dreamer's Tarot, please. Spirit, please clarify this 8 of Cups in Pisces' immediate future. Please clarify this 8 of Cups in Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs' immediate future. Thank you, Spirit, for your messages. 8 of Wands in the reverse. Not moving. We're not moving, right? But from your root, you weren't moving either. We are discussing the potential and the offers. If you have a good reason not to walk away, then you have a good reason not to walk away. Maybe, some healing, very real healing could be taking place here as well, that just requires you to sit in it for a second. Let's look at the fear for Pisces, please. Three of Cups in the reverse and the Fool. This is Aries energy, just fire energy, okay? Maybe the ending of a third-party situation for some of you. On the other hand, it's like you're very afraid of the leap, right? You're very afraid of this new cycle that, like it or not, is happening. So, like it or not, it's happening, Pisces. Some change is happening. And the Fool's a gift. He's the first step. He's the first flippant card. He does, in the major arcana, he doesn't even have a number. He's a 0. It's very new cycle, and you're afraid of the very new cycle. You feel like that comes back to what I was saying, this harsh ending that took place, maybe like an argument that made it come to an end. It's like, okay, so I'm on this new path now, but it really doesn't feel like I have any reason to celebrate it. Let's keep going forward here. What is external to Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, please, Spirit? What's the external energy to Pisces? Oh, there she is. Oh my God, that's a lot. I'll take these. Oh, yeah. High Priestess. Ace of Cups. 8 of Swords. 3 of Wands. Okay. Move some of these giant crystals. Yeah, okay. So Pisces, the High Priestess, is showing up on your path. In some interpretations, she's Virgo. In others, she's you. So higher self coming in again, right? And where you're in this space of like communicating very clearly what you need, what you want, what you didn't like about something, and not really giving a fuck how anybody takes that. She's like, okay, stop and think for a second. She's not saying you're doing anything wrong at all. But there's some, through this situation, through this turmoil, there is something that you can gain that will allow you to cross her path, to come beyond these pillars on the other side. On the other side, honey, it's the world. You see this purple sash? Same woman. She's imploring you to understand, to contemplate. What did this ending bring you? Is it offering you an overflowing cup of love? Or would you rather get stuck in your head about it and like really overthink this shit? You know? What did it do for you? What did it really do for you? I'm getting in the throat energy again, heavy with the communication. You know, if you need to talk about this with people, do it. Sometimes that helps us. But I will, you know, I just gotta say that she wants you to figure out these lessons on your own, you know, like, or at least she's not gonna give you the knowledge. You have to come to these conclusions on your own before you get to cross the High Priestess and move on to the next lesson, the next archetype, the next development of your soul. She's 2. She comes pretty early, you know? In the new cycle, she comes early. And where this is going to take you, it very well could take you to other places physically on land, right? Like this can be travel, but it's considering like, what do I really want out of life? It's philosophy. It's Aries, okay? Solar plexus and root healing. Okay, Pisces, we got to address the fears and we got to address this sense of self-worth. The I am just not good enough narrative. Or I definitely don't deserve. You know, maybe this situation that happened, it was like, you definitely didn't deserve this. That's okay. Let's just not get stuck there. Okay, so I didn't deserve this. What do I deserve? Let's ponder it. Let's see where that idea can take us. Maybe it's around the whole fucking globe. What's the wish for Pisces, please? Six of Wands, victory. Yeah, you want a victory, okay? Yeah, you want a victory. It's the same colors. Once again, okay? Yellow, yellow, red, red, purple, purple. Oh my gosh, the synchronicity in this reading. Solar plexus. Ooh, I was talking about sacral when I said self-worth. So that came out of nowhere, okay? But solar plexus, okay, personal power. Belief in yourself. The knowing of your own soul. I know who I am. I know why I act the way that I act. I accept moments where people don't understand me because I understand me. From the crown, I have this inner guidance that leads me to wherever I need to go. And Pisces, I'm getting emotional. I'm honestly quite surprised I don't just bawl in these readings. These feelings hit me like a ton of bricks when I start talking about this stuff. I'm excited for you, okay? If your hope and wish is a victory, let it be a hope for a victory. Because you can have a victory. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, there's a woman in the back over here at the gate. This pentacle, slightly camouflaged in the way that I just said camouflage, slightly camouflaged in this wreath. It's like she was walking this way along the path and this gate was open and she almost missed it. It's like she just turns back. She's like, oh shit, that was there. Okay, there's just like this offer of it could be about finances too, honey. Just like so many people are getting sparks of insight. I love it. Again, just keep pondering because the energy around you supports it. Where do you want to go? And keep your eyes open to the signs. Like you might miss it. So don't miss it. That might feel scary. And I feel like when I've heard those messages from other readers before, it's like, fuck, well, that just brings me to this space, right? Because now I'm overthinking and I'm worried I'm going to miss it. No. What are we? You will know. Okay, I said don't miss it, but you won't miss it. You got this. This is the most likely outcome for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. It's all right if you're not acting, okay? Just don't be afraid of the action when it comes. Don't be afraid of the leap. And for those of you who experienced a relationship ending, it's all right. Listen, it was balanced. You will get your gold, Pisces. The world is turning, you know? Like, it's not the wheel, but like, I just got like a soap opera reference coming in. The world is turning. You're gonna get your time, okay? Like maybe this is the time where the scales are held up to you, like, and you're not this woman being showered with gold, but if you notice this new opportunity that's coming in, if you catch it, you'll be on the other side. Can we clarify the Six of Pentacles, please? Just balance. Most likely outcome. Woo! Ace of Swords. So much newness. Okay. Do you have 2 aces on the board? Yeah. Mental clarity. Mind over matter. Certainty. Like once again. Okay. It's the most likely outcome. If something ended, it's okay. It's just making space for better. Let's see what the romance angels say. Pisces. Somebody biking past my house and they look like they're having a good time. Just cruising slowly. Cruising slowly. Okay, romance angels, what message do you have for my beautiful Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs? It's that one. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Okay. All right, so perhaps it was a karmic lesson, right? Something to boost us forward onto these very important pillars and on our life path. Very important. Very important. Oh, with the colors again of, the colors again of the root and the throat and the solar plexus. Somebody, a single Pisces, somebody here, this one, is being put on your path because you are equals. You know, like you're learning the same lessons right now. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moment. Oh, that angel in the clouds. I don't think I've ever pulled this card. It feels very new to me. Forgiving and learning. Past life relationship. You've known each other before, okay? Like, what did I just say? karmic connection. Okay, what that means is, in another dimension, maybe in a past life, if you believe in that stuff, your souls have known each other, and before coming here, well, you know, like, guys, none of this is for certain, but this is what I feel, okay? Before you came here, your souls agreed to help each other along this fucking crazy path called life here. You agreed to inspire growth in one another. And so it happened, okay? Like, sometimes it's not always gonna end nicely. Very rare for people to, when I yawn, it's validation. Funny, eh? Very, very rare that relationships end peacefully and that this immediately happens. Some of us are better than others at that, but you know, it just doesn't look like this time was the peaceful time. That's all right. It was your turn. Okay. Forgiveness from the angels. And more likely than not, Pisces, this is going to be about forgiving yourself, okay? You're probably one of the signs that's a little bit better at trying to end things amicably. If it didn't this time, it's okay. All right? Most of my relationship endings have been a literal shitstorm. Now retreat, won't you? Take a step back. Pay attention to the signs. Because High Priestess has something for you. And it's called your higher self. Pisces. This is stunning. And we'll pull a messenger oracle and we'll leave it at that, okay? This deck is so very beautiful. Spirit guides, ancestors, animal guides, all the positive entities that guide me along my path. What is the message for Pisces? Be vigilant. Love that you're different. You want to hear the full-blown message? I think you do. Be vigilant, Pisces. Be vigilant. Be watchful and cautious of both others' actions and your own. Stand ready to protect yourself from those who may covet what you have or seek to harm those you care for. But also be vigilant. Sorry. And watchful of your own actions, lest you be the one doing harm. Weigh your actions. Be sure you are acting wisely. Be sure you have done all that needs to be done before moving forward. Leave nothing to chance, lest all you have nurtured and cherished be undone by your own lack of vigilance. Vigilance had me tripping up for a second. Maybe I gotta pull these cards later for myself. Love that you are different. Yes. You have strengths and weaknesses, and both are worthy of love. Know them, honor them, and do not heed those who tell you that you must change in order to fulfill their expectation of you. Come on. The messages came in clear today. Whew. You will never be who others expect you to be. You can only be the unique individual you are meant to be. Love that you are different, for it is your differences and loving those differences that makes you truly beautiful. You know? I know. Oh, Pisces. Yeah, there's some crazy stuff going on in this reading too, but it's a little less somber than Virgo. So I think for the bonuses, we're going to take this approach again. The Celtic cross never fails me. It's very clear. All right. Good luck in this season. You fully fucking got this. Everything about you is awesome and okay. You're lovable, all right? Bye.